38 Special Snubby versus 9mm Compact, a senior shooter's perspective.
All right, the crew and I are back here at Daryl's awesome indoor shooting range. We're going to do another round of 380 versus 38 Special, shooting at our little green mint UFO targets out there, and see if we can divine what may be better for you to choose if you don't already have one, as far as a personal protection, home defense, concealed carry firearm. Even though my Bodyguard 2 carry comp has 12 round magazines, to make it a closer to apples comparison, shall we say, I'm only going to do 5 shots in each of the magazines to match the 5-round capacity of the crew's Smith & Wesson Chief Special 38 revolver. I'm going to shoot at the bottom target. Unfortunately, I forgot our tripod, so you'll have to bear with not having target cam today. Though once we do our 2 sets of magazines or cylinders, we'll walk down and give you an idea on how these firearms performed in terms of holes on paper. And what we'll probably end up doing today is, starting out, we have 7-yard targets. We'll probably push that back at like 10, 15, and maybe even a little further. Even though some people would say these are intimate close range pistols, we'll probably also put that to the test. So here we go. Bottom little green UFO target out there. 10 shots total across 2 magazines. I'm just going to aim center mass for the first 5. And I'm actually going to do instinct shooting at the 7 yards, not really paying attention to the sights. Okay, next 5, I think I'll also do center mass, might as well. I think either 8 of 10 or 10 of 10 in the 9 ring. There might be 2 on the borderline of the 8 and the 9 ring. Let you step in and do your 38 Special.
Okay.
You might want to make sure your right here and protection's on before you shoot.
Okay, this is the 38 Special, Chiefs Model 36, 7 yards. And I'm going to shoot a double action.
Got all 5 on there. Your first shot and your second shot, double action, are both in the critical zone of that 9 ring.
I don't know. I'm thinking I'm maybe too old for this. May have to go to a 22.
I'm pretty sure Murtaugh said that in Lethal Weapon. Okay, you took out my target also. Here is the 380 target. It looks like 8 of 10 in the 9 ring, 2 just above the 9 ring and the 8 ring. The crew's double action shooting with the 38 snub nose. We have 8 in the 7 ring or better. 1 hit donated to the cranium zone on my target. 1 just off the paper. The one thing that might be a little misleading is these are little green UFO targets. If we were shooting at that full-size silhouette, all of these hits would have been in the 8 ring or better.
Yeah, I don't know. That felt like a lot of recoil on my old hands today. Like like maybe I'm ready to move to a 22. Normally that gun doesn't, it doesn't bother me, but it's one of my favorite guns. So I don't have any excuse except old age.
Were you shooting the aluminum blazer ammo
I was shooting the aluminum blazer ammo.
Okay, I think that's.
And my arm was hurting, so I have some excuses. But this was, I thought, a very good group. So.
Well, the bodyguard too, I think at least at the shorter distances performs very well.
And you shoot it very well.
Do you think we should push our target out to say 10 yards and seeing if we can put similar hits on the paper?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, our target's been pushed back to 10 yards, excuse me. We're going to shoot at the same target, though I'm going to do for my 10 shots across 2 magazines the cranium zone of my bottom target. So we'll see if I can put any hits in that cranium zone. Are you going to do yours double action or some single action since the range is increasing?
No, I think I'm going to stick with double action.
Okay. If I was shooting the revolver, I would go to single action, but that's just me. All right, here we go. Okay, maybe 4 of 5 on the cranium. A couple of them far to the left, but on the cranium. Grab it. Okay.
I switched to some Winchester white box, and those rounds were much more punishing.
Okay, here's my target. We're going to say 7 of 10 from the neck up on the target. And I would say for the cruise target, they put all their holes in the same holes of their 7-yard target. It was amazing. It's a shame we did not have target cam running today.
I switched ammo, and the new ammo was much more punishing. And after the first round, I was thinking about my sore finger and the recoil.
Yeah. Do you want to try with the Ronin EMP instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
EMP. And if you put the Smith & Wesson and the Ronin on top of each other, surprisingly, the profile of the Ronin is not much bigger. And so my thought is, if I'm going to get punished with recoil, maybe I'll just step up and shoot the 9mm. Much improved recoil.
Well, I would say it was a good choice because I could see multiple hits in the 9 ring on your target.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll shoot one more clip.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens this time. That was actually fun. Well,
I think all
I
your
hit
hits
some.
are on the silhouette. It looks like your hit percentage went up significantly with the Ronin EMP at 10 yards compared to the Snubby.
Yeah, I think there wasn't any comparison. I think I put 9 of the 16 shots in the 9 ring. So
Yeah. I think some of that's the better single action only trigger and probably the red fiber optic easy to see sight in these indoor conditions.
yeah, and better grip, less recoil. So, when you look at the size difference between the two, granted the EMP is a little more complex, but I got to start rethinking that maybe.
I was surprised when you put one on top of the firearms, one on top of each other, how close in size the EMP to the Chief Special is, because I would have thought the Chief Special was smaller, but really in the terms of the footprint, it's really not smaller.
Yeah, we should maybe do that for the viewers, because I think we were both surprised by that.
Yeah, I'll get a picture of that before we leave. That's a good idea. Let me hang up this target for our next round. And what we're going to do is we'll shoot at the 8-inch target. And I will attempt to put a hit on the 2-inch target. Hopefully I can. Here real quick.
You think we ought to move it back?
You want to push it back? Okay, we can do that. Maybe back just like another foot so we have the lights that we can light up the target. That's probably good.
Okay, I think this is approaching 15 yards. Smaller target. EMP Ronin. Let's see if I can put a round in the top target. I don't know. Can barely see that far. I think I got a few rounds in there.
5 and maybe 6 on the target. And I think you might have all 9 on the paper.
That's pretty good for an old guy.
Yeah, that's really good. I don't think I stand a chance. All right. Here we go. Let's see if I can put a hit on the little 2-inch target out there. 9 shots with the bodyguard carry comp. least one on the paper. Okay, I managed to put one hit on the target. I was kind of all around the target in terms of on the left side of it. I definitely got my butt kicked in the 8-inch versus 2-inch target comparison. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 9 on the target with all 9 on the paper. So hard to complain about that. I can complain all day about that. All right, here's a view of where our targets are at. We are standing behind the bench. So that's about 21 to 22 yards is what we're going to take our shots at. We're just going to use the same targets. I didn't punish my target enough to justify changing it. So let's see how we do. Our target is pushed out to 21 to 22-ish yards. If you would have seen the previous clip, if it makes it in the video. At 16-ish yards, I managed 1 of 9 on the little 2-inch target, far from spectacular. The crew very much kicked my butt in terms of putting more hits on their 8-inch target. Let's see if I can redeem myself at 21 yards. Here we go. I think I put any hits on it, but it's hard to tell. From back here, the center tritium dot is bigger than that target. So
yeah. Well, I can't see the card, so. Okay, here we go.
Was that maybe ammo from 2 different boxes?
What's that?
Was that maybe ammo from 2 different boxes?
Yeah.
Okay, because it sounded louder the second half than the first half. All right, well, 0 for 9 at the 22-yard target. The crew did at least 3 for 9, kicked my butt. I think I might have been a little bit above the target at that range.
I don't think that's bad. After all, I can hardly see the target. I'm mostly just guessing.
Yeah, same. So compared to the 38 Special Chief model and the Ronin EMP, which would you say was the gun that carried the day for you today?
Oh, the Ronin, no doubt. I mean, I still like the 38, but I don't know. Today, just the recoil bothered me, whereas I could shoot the Ronin and had no problem with it.
You didn't think the Ronin had demanding recoil or anything?
No, it was fine. But 38 was not agreeing with me today.
Besides the recoil, do you think the difference in the sights and the trigger also factored into how much better you shot the Ronin compared to the Chief Special? Certainly as distance increased?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. But, under 10 yards in an emergency situation, I'd probably just for the simplicity's sake still carry the 38.
Yeah.
So, but that but the difference in size is not what I remembered it to be. And then that Ronin is just kind of the right, not too big, not too small, fit for your good size.
It's kind of in your Goldilocks zone.
Yeah. And the price, I think it was maybe $629 or $669 when I bought it, but that was several years ago. But a comparable price to the.
I think the Chief Special, at least brand new, might be $100 more than the Ronin, which for some people that's going to be big.
Yeah.
And of course, you have the advantage of 9mm, 4 more rounds of capacity.
Yeah.
Speed reloading with box-fed magazine.
Yeah, and it shot flawlessly today.
Other than that one hiccup I had a few months ago with the recoil spring coming apart, that gun has been solid.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's good to go back and shoot guns you haven't shot for a while, because then you ask yourself, yeah, that gun's pretty good. Why haven't I shot that more?
Yeah, exactly. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that was fun. Well, this seems like a good place to end our video for today. If you like and enjoyed our content, please let us know in the comments section. And if you have time, please click that subscribe button. And Finn and I really appreciate getting this far.
You just lay there and totally play dead. So I don't get it. You're gonna do that anyhow at the time. He knows it bugs him. What did you say? Okay, let's go. Come on. Gotta go. It's time to go. You think he just does that for fun?